Lawyer NDEGWA is confirming to the current head of state that the suffering of Kenyans will take him home. This is what NDEGWA is saying as we approach 2027 election.
When it comes to the many promises this regime made to many Kenyans, for those who voted for them and those who never voted for them, come the end of the 5 years in 2027, are we likely to have much to write home about, especially on the cost of living issue?
Yeah. The only thing that we should write home about is the oppression and the miseries that our people have gone through. And I implore upon them to remember those suffering on the date of the voting. When you go to vote on the day of the voting, vote against the suffering. When you go to voting on the day of the voting, vote against a government that is led with lies. If you go to voting on the second day of August, vote against people without integrity. When you go out for voting, vote against fake fertilizer. When you go for voting, vote against the oppressive taxation regimes like the housing levy. When you go out for voting, vote against leaders who cannot be trusted.
Welcome once to this broadcast, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much for your continued support. If it was not your support, then this channel could have not reached where it is as of now. If you are watching me for the first time in this channel, I request you kindly do me a favor, take a 1 second, click that notification bell and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Like my video, share my video to your friends, family and relatives. Ladies and gentlemen, allow me to dig deep into this. There's one thing I'm observing, and as I told you, that Ruto is the one hanging himself. He convinced Kenyans, he struggled, and he ensured that everything is well concerned, is well observed. During this movement, when he was launching the promises, Kenyans were happy, Kenyans were impressed, and you couldn't advise any Kenyan. No one couldn't advise any Kenyans about William Ruto. But now, kama mistake imefanyika na wewe ni national leader figure, kila mtu lazima safa. And that is what NDEGWA is now saying. The disappointment Kenyans receive immediately Ruto became the head of state is now facing it, and this wrath will take him home. This wrath will take him home because he is the one who made Kenyans now to show him that they are the ones electing leaders. So that is what NDEGWA is revealing to William Ruto. The suffering. When you talk about suffering over taxation based on the NSF, the shisha, whichever, the fake housing bill or housing levy, isitoshe nimesikia mtu akifika, hata watoto wetu wakifika form 4, sisi kama wazazi tutakuwa tunalipa hiyo 4000 hiyo pesa ya registration. Serikali hawana pesa. Wamesema hivi. Serikali hawana pesa ya kulipia watoto form 4 mtihani ya darasa la 4. Darasa la 12, sorry. So, what am I trying to say? The suffering Ruto's administration is now showing Kenyans might make him one-term president, because Kenyans will go to the election with one mentality. This man has made me to suffer. The result is here. I must make him one-term president. So it is obvious, if we don't change, then things are going to be very bad on the side of Ruto's presidency. And NDEGWA is revealing to us that it is not going to be easy for Ruto to retain his position, because Kenyans are watching, Kenyans have come up with their own conclusion just to ensure that they take him away from this administration. This is so shocking news because Ruto is preparing himself to approach new election. But he has done nothing. When we look at what Ruto's administration have done, the promises, I can even give him 10%, not even 20%, not even 15%, because they don't want to listen to other voices like us. Bye-bye, and thank you so much.